I will help you hunt kangaroo. Will you just share some meat with me? Said 12-year-old Billy. Aboriginal hunter Warrigal looked at this white child in amazement. What was this boy doing alone in the bush? In Victoria, Australia, during the harsh winter of 1895, an unexpected encounter was about to take place in the depths of the bush. Morning mist filtering through eucalyptus trees enveloped the ancient hunting grounds in a mysterious atmosphere. These lands had been Aboriginal hunting areas for thousands of years, the natural habitat of kangaroo, emu, and other native animals. Warrigal was a 45-year-old experienced Aboriginal hunter. He was one of the most skilled trackers of the Wurundjeri tribe. His tall and lean body had been shaped by years of bush experience. His bronze-colored skin had become bronze under countless suns. He used traditional hunting weapons, spear, boomerang, and woomera, masterfully. That morning, Warrigal had left the tribal camp and entered the bush for a seasonal kangaroo hunt. During winter months, kangaroo meat was a critical protein source for the tribe. Additionally, kangaroo hide was essential for warm clothing and shelter. While tracking kangaroo tracks, Warrigal suddenly stopped. He noticed unfamiliar footprints, traces of small European-style boots. A white man in the bush. It was unusual, but recently, white settlers had begun settling in the area. Curious, Warrigal followed these strange tracks. The footprints showed an erratic pattern, sometimes running, sometimes stumbling, clearly indicating a person in distress. After about half an hour of tracking, Warrigal saw smoke near a creek. Carefully approaching, he discovered an unusual scene around a campfire. A white boy of about 12 was sitting by the creek, having lit a small fire. The child's clothes were dirty and torn, his face covered with soot and dirt. Most striking, the child was trying to make a makeshift fishing spear, obviously very hungry. Warrigal observed from a hidden position. This child was clearly lost, but showed survival skills. The fire was properly made. The fishing attempt was intelligent. Unusual for a white child. Just then, the child sensed Warrigal's presence. He turned around, startled but not panicked. "Please," the child said, his voice hoarse from thirst and exhaustion. "I'm not here to cause trouble." Warrigal hesitated. His experience with white people was generally negative. Land disputes, violence, cultural misunderstandings. But this was just a hungry child. Slowly, Warrigal emerged from concealment. The child's eyes widened, but surprisingly, he showed no fear. Instead, desperate hope. "You're Aboriginal," the child said. "You know how to hunt here." Warrigal studied the child carefully. "You lost, white boy?" "Yes, no, sort of." The child hesitated. "I'm Billy Thomson. I've been trying to catch fish for 2 days, but I'm terrible at it. We're your family." Billy's expression darkened. "Don't have one anymore." "Not really." Warrigal sensed a deeper story, but didn't press. Instead, he examined the child's crude fishing attempt. "You make spear wrong," Warrigal said. "Fish too fast, spear too heavy. Can you show me the right way?" Warrigal paused. Teaching hunting techniques to an outsider was against tribal customs, but the child was clearly starving. "Why you alone in bush?" Billy looked down. "My stepfather," he said, "I was useless, eating food but not contributing. He told me if I couldn't provide for myself, I should leave. So he sent child into dangerous bush. He said it would make me tough. Learn or die." Billy's voice was bitter. "Guess he hoped I'd die." Warrigal felt anger rising. A white man's cruelty to his own child was shocking. In Aboriginal culture, children were sacred, always protected and nurtured. "You been here how long?" 5 days. "I found this creek, made fire, tried fishing, ate some berries, but..." Billy gestured helplessly. "I'm getting weaker." Warrigal examined Billy's fire technique. Actually impressive. The child had somehow learned basic survival, but clearly inexperienced and malnourished. Then the child said something that completely surprised Warrigal. "I'll help you hunt kangaroo. Will you just share some meat with me?" Warrigal blinked. "You speak my language?" Billy blushed. "A little. There was an Aboriginal woman, Mary, who worked for my neighbors. She taught me some words before she was sent away. You want help hunt kangaroo? I know I'm young and don't know much, but I'm willing to learn. I'll do whatever you need. Carry things, gather firewood, help prepare the meat. Billy's voice cracked. I just need food." Warrigal was torn. Tribal law was strict about sharing hunting knowledge with outsiders, but compassion for a starving child was powerful. "Kangaroo hunting dangerous. Not game for children. I understand, but I'll starve if I don't learn. And maybe I can be useful somehow." Warrigal studied Billy's face. There was desperation, but also genuine respect and willingness to learn. An unusual white child, most were arrogant and demanding. "Show me what you know," Warrigal said finally. Billy eagerly demonstrated his fire-making skills. The technique was crude, but effective. Then he tried showing his fishing attempt, clearly struggling but not giving up. "Where you learn these things?" "Books, mostly, and watching Mary when she visited. She showed me how to identify some edible plants." Warrigal nodded. "Plants you found?" Billy led Warrigal to a small collection of berries and roots. Warrigal examined them. The child had actually identified safe foods correctly. Impressive. "You have good eye for bush food, but technique need work. Will you teach me?" Warrigal made a difficult decision. "I teach you some things, but you must promise, respect the land, respect the animals, take only what needed." Billy's face lit up with hope. "I promise." "And," Warrigal continued seriously, "you tell no white people about Aboriginal hunting ways. This knowledge sacred." "I swear I won't tell anyone." Warrigal nodded. "Then we begin. But first, you need strength. I catch fish properly, you eat. Then we start hunting lessons." What followed was a remarkable education. Warrigal showed Billy the correct spearfishing technique. Lighter spear, specific angle, reading water currents. Within an hour, they had caught several fish. Billy ate hungrily, but Warrigal noticed the child saved some fish. "Why you not eat all?" "Saving for later. Don't know when next meal will come." Warrigal understood. In bush, you eat when food available. Body needs strength for hunting. "But what if I can't catch more?" "Then I teach you how to always catch more." Over the next few days, Warrigal taught Billy fundamental bush skills. How to read animal tracks. How to move silently through vegetation. How to identify kangaroo feeding patterns. "Kangaroo not just meat," explained Warrigal. "Every part useful. Hide for clothing, bones for tools, sinew for binding. Aboriginal way, use everything, waste nothing." Billy listened intently, absorbing every detail. His hunger for knowledge matched his physical hunger. "Why are you helping me?" Billy asked one evening by the campfire. Warrigal thought carefully. "In my culture, children precious. All children. Doesn't matter skin color. Child in need is child in need. But I'm not your people. Human is human. Suffering is suffering." Billy was quiet for a moment. "The white people I know, they wouldn't help an Aboriginal child. Then white people have much to learn about being human. Will you teach me to hunt kangaroo properly?" Warrigal hesitated. Kangaroo hunting was the most sacred of hunting activities. It required ceremony, respects, specific protocols. Kangaroo hunting not just skill, is ceremony, is connection to dreamtime ancestors, is responsibility. "I don't understand." Kangaroo not just animal, is spirit being. When we hunt, we ask permission. We thank animal for giving life. We honor sacrifice. Billy frowned. In town, they just shoot kangaroos for sport sometimes. Warrigal's expression darkened. This why Aboriginal people angry with white people? No respect for life, for land, for animals. Can you teach me the respectful way? You willing to learn Aboriginal ceremony, not just hunting technique? Billy nodded seriously. Yes, I want to learn the right way. Warrigal made another crucial decision. Then tomorrow we hunt kangaroo. But first you must understand, this not game. This sacred act. The next morning, Warrigal performed a traditional hunting ceremony. Billy watched respectfully as Warrigal painted his face with traditional markings, sang ancient hunting songs, and performed rituals asking ancestors for permission. Now we hunt, announced Warrigal. You stay behind me, watch, learn. No talking once we begin tracking. They tracked kangaroo for several hours. Warrigal taught Billy how to read signs, broken twigs, footprints in soft earth, droppings indicating recent passage. See there, whispered Warrigal, pointing to a small clearing. Kangaroo feeding. Billy squinted and finally saw them, 3 kangaroos grazing peacefully. Warrigal carefully positioned himself, traditional spear ready. Billy watched in amazement as Warrigal threw the spear with incredible accuracy. Clean kill. The animal died instantly without suffering. Now we thank animals, said Warrigal, approaching the kangaroo body. He performed a brief ceremony honoring the animal's sacrifice. Billy helped carry the kangaroo back to camp. Warrigal taught him proper butchering technique, how to skin cleanly, how to prepare different cuts, how to preserve meat for later. This meat will feed us for a week, explained Warrigal, and hide will make warm clothing for you. For me, your clothes not suitable for bush. Need proper kangaroo skin jacket. Over the following days, Warrigal taught Billy advanced survival skills, how to make traditional weapons, how to preserve meat by smoking, how to prepare kangaroo hide for clothing. You good student, Warrigal commented. Learn fast, respect traditions. It's because this knowledge might save my life. Knowledge always save life, but respect for knowledge saves soul. 1 week into their partnership, everything changed. White voices echoed through the bush. A search party. Billy Thomson. Billy froze. That's my stepfather's voice. You want to go back? Billy looked at Warrigal, then at the skills he'd learned, then toward the voices. I don't know. Billy, the voice grew closer. We know you're out here. Warrigal made a quick decision. Hide. Listen to what they say. Then decide. Billy concealed himself while Warrigal moved to intercept the search party. 3 white men emerged from the bush. Billy's stepfather, Frank Thomson, plus 2 other farmers. You there, native? Shouted Frank. Have you seen a white boy? About 12 years old? Warrigal studied Frank carefully. Aggressive demeanor. No concern visible for the missing child. Only irritation. What you want with boy? He's my stepson. Ran away from home. Need to bring him back. Boy in trouble? Frank hesitated. He's just being difficult. Needs discipline. Warrigal sensed deception. Boy happy to go home? That's not your concern, blackfella. Just tell us if you've seen him. Warrigal's expression hardened at the racial slur. No, see boy. We'll search this area anyway, announced Frank. And if I find out you're lying, you threaten me on my ancestral land? Frank backed down slightly. Warrigal was intimidating when angry. Just keep looking, men. After the search party left, Billy emerged from hiding, tears in his eyes. He doesn't really want me back, Billy said quietly. Just wants to look like he tried. What you want to do? Billy looked around the camp, at the skills he'd learned, at the friendship he'd found, at the respect he'd received. Can I stay? Keep learning? Warrigal smiled. Bush always welcomed those who respect it. Months passed. Billy became a skilled hunter, master of survival techniques, and honorary member of Warrigal's extended family. When winter ended, tribal elders accepted Billy as the white son of Warrigal. You taught me more than hunting, Billy told Warrigal one day. You taught me how to be human, and you taught me that skin color doesn't determine heart," replied Warrigal. Years later, Billy became a bridge between Aboriginal and white communities, using his unique knowledge to promote understanding and cooperation. He never forgot that first desperate offer, help with kangaroo hunting in exchange for sharing food, that changed both their lives forever. The kangaroo hunting techniques Warrigal taught became Billy's survival foundation, but the respect for life, land, and different cultures became his spiritual foundation. And whenever Billy hunted kangaroo in later years, he always performed the ceremonial thanks that Warrigal taught him, honoring both the animal's sacrifice and the Aboriginal mentor who saved his life.